Alright, it's been a few months since I've really played some Black Ops 4 here, and I've been wanting to start another high round game. And after playing around on a few different maps here, I think I want to do it on Dead of the Night. Like, I don't know what it is, but the atmosphere of this map is just amazing. But before I do that, I thought I would actually let myself have fun here. Kind of a crazy idea when you think about it. But to get myself in the mood to play the map here, I want to try and see if I can do one of the hardest Easter eggs in probably all of Zombies. Through data mining, there was an Easter egg found just a couple years ago that is a little bit silly. Basically, you can get infinite ammo on whatever weapon you want. However, the steps to do this are kind of the worst. So the first step we need to do is get the Sentinel artifact here. Fairly easy, I would say. But after that, it kind of goes downhill. The first step we need to do is open up the doors in the map in a very specific order. Now, I'm starting mine with the cellar door here, but you can really do this in whatever order you want as long as you remember what that order is, because, you know, that's what Easter eggs are now. Absolutely impossible things that you're expected to figure out on your own. I love it. So this is the last door here that I'm going to open up, the one towards the forest terrace. Now, just in case you guys were wondering what other doors I opened up here after the cellar door, it was the one to the dining hall, and then the one that goes out towards the laboratory. Then I did the library door, and then the one that goes out towards the cemetery. Okay, so now that we are done opening doors, the next step is to just kind of go up to these gramophones around the map and just literally stare at them. Yeah, and you thought finding the bones on Revelations was a hard step. Like, seriously, there is no rhyme or reason or anything to this step. It makes no sense. Do the master bedroom gramophone here. So then we go down the stairs here, and there's gonna be a gramophone just behind this fireplace here. Give it a good old stare. Holy man, this step is so stupid. I have to know what on earth Treyarch was thinking when they made this thing. Okay, so this is gramophone number 5 of 6, and in order to stare at the last gramophone, we actually have to do an entirely, like, second side Easter egg. So on either side of spawn, there's gonna be these little bookshelves here, and I'm looking for the one that has a little C on it. Yeah, this one here. And basically, I'm just gonna interact with them in a specific order here. Come back to this one and get the last symbol there. And then after that, we should have our bookshelf opening up here, and this will reveal our final gramophone, and I guess some points here as well. Give this gramophone a good looking over, and that is this step, I guess, done. I hope I did it right. I don't know. It's kind of odd that there's no, like, visual cue or, like, audio cue or anything to tell you that you've done this step correctly. You're going basically off of, like, pure intuition here. Not that you should ever have any about this kind of thing. Anyways, the next step that we need to do is open up Pack-a-Punch, so let me go ahead and escort little ghost lady here. And I think we should also take the time to appreciate the little things in life, like, you know, actually being able to see the ghost, because that is not a luxury that we will soon have. Some little foreshadowing for you later. Okay, and just like that, we have our first tuning fork there. Probably one of the harder ones to do out of the way. See what our next thing here is. Okay, it's the clock. Again, a really easy one. Either that or just I've played this map way too much. Probably the second one, honestly. Okay, we got our second tuning fork there. And as for the last one, just go chill some vampires over here. Grab my perk while I'm at it. Kill off the vampires real quick here. And we have our last tuning fork just like that. Nice. Go ahead and make some silver bullets here as well. That way I can get the one part from the wolf when I open up Pack-a-Punch. I also do need the wonder weapon still though, so maybe I get lucky. Which we did. This is like my second hit. I can't, oh my gosh. Okay, well that's that issue solved. And finally open up Pack-a-Punch here so I can, you know, just continue the Easter egg. Kill our little wolf buddy, even though I don't want to, and apparently get stuck in the process and take a dying wish. Okay, world-class player, mind you. I have around 628, which you should definitely go watch the montage to. Little selfish plug here. Build a shield while I'm up here, that way I don't down, since apparently I'm washed. So one of the next things we need to do is actually buy the trebuchet wall by here and then go Pack-a-Punch it. Speaking of which, look how slow this thing is. Oh my gosh, like I know it's better when it's Pack-a-Punch, but still, that's just awful. Okay, so now that we have the Pack-a-Punch trebuchet shotgun here, we can finally continue on with this infinite ammo Easter egg. Now around the main hall here, there's gonna be a few vases that we have to blow up with an explosive weapon. Now, something important to note is that the order in which we blow up the vases are actually tied to the order in which we opened up the doors around the map. Why can't anything ever be simple? Okay, so the first vase that we're gonna need to blow up is the one that corresponds to the cellar door, which is gonna be in this little pocket here to the left of the staircase. Okay, if this zombie would stop following me. The next vase we're gonna blow up is gonna be the lower one here that we can just kind of aim and kind of shoot right there. If I can actually hit it, okay, never mind, yeah, I got it, cool. So yeah, we blow up that vase, then come upstairs and try and get the one that's like to the top right of it. There we go, nice. These things are like unreasonably difficult to hit. I don't know what it is. The map geometry just goes crazy, I guess. Okay, so now we need to do the same thing, but on the other side to the other vases. If I can hit my shots. There we go. Go upstairs and do the same thing to the other vase. Easy enough. And then there is one more vase just above the little bridge here, which I got first try, apparently. Wow. And now it's time to go see if everything we did was a complete waste or not. Corresponding to the last door that you opened, there will be a candle that you actually have to throw a wraith fire at. Now, if the candle stays lit by the time the wraith fire goes out, then you have done all of your previous steps correctly. Good job. And if it doesn't stay lit, then you gotta start over again. Meaning you have to do every single thing we've already done all over again. Doesn't that sound fun? Yeah. But again, if you did it correctly, then we can move on to the next step here. So, you remember those doors that we opened up earlier in a very specific order? Well, I hope you wrote those down because we're gonna have to go look for candles corresponding to each and every single door and light them in the reverse order that we opened all the doors in. In my case here, the second to last door I opened up was the one that goes from the study into the cemetery, so I'm gonna have to light this candle here. Then I light the candle in the west hallway just by this plant. Go to the other side of the map and I guess just build the chaos theory while I'm here. But yeah, then we'll be lighting this candle here just outside the greenhouse terrace. Then make our way into the corresponding hallway. This one's the east hallway. Then light this candle right by the lamp. And then lastly come to the cellar and light this little candle way back on this little wine barrel. First try. Ooh, nice. Okay, so that was all 6 candles that I needed to light. Again, if you're trying to like follow along with this, if your candles stay lit, that's good. But if they don't, well, you gotta restart. I'm sorry. Assuming everything was done correctly, there should be a little record. Yeah, right here in the east stairway against this like drawer, desk, wall, whatever it is. We're gonna pick that up and then go play it on the gramophones that we are staring at earlier. However, there is a catch to it because why wouldn't there be? We have to play the record on the gramophones in the reverse order that we stared at them in. Now, why we have to do this, I don't even know at this point. I have no clue. What I do know is that I want my infinite ammo, so I'm gonna do it. So starting with the secret room Easter egg gramophone, we play the record on that. We then go to the one in the library here. Then we go to the dining room and we play it on this one here. Master bedroom one is next. And then we have the west gallery one here. And then lastly, we have the very first gramophone we stared at in the music room here. Right, so now that step is complete. We only have one more step to do, and it is honestly probably the worst one. However, before that, I do want to get the Alistair's Annihilator here, and I can't seem to get the little like brain rot effect on the chaos theory right now. I see if this guy actually digs it up this time. Come on. Ah, that was nice. Let's go. Gambling. Yeah. And in the meantime, I also got the little bile that I can put on the casket here to get this guy to spawn. Right, and lastly, I just got this little puzzle step here, then kill the little vampire that spawns from it. Right, that was easy enough. I mean, it's not hard. It's only 4 things. So shoot this guy out of the sky and then go get the little... Excuse me? Where did my part go? Dude, where did my part go? Well, this is unfair. Come on. I think my part just like flat out fell underneath the map there. Nice. I guess I won't be getting the Alistair's Annihilator then. I mean, unless like the lamp part restarts. I don't know. Is there like a failsafe in the game in case that happens? There's no way it's just gone now. Come on. Wait, no, the lamps, it respawned over here. What? Wait, so there is like a little failsafe in case that happened. Wow, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Right, well, take 2, I guess. Shoot this guy out of the sky and yeah, okay, I get my part this time. I don't know what happened last time then. That was definitely strange. I haven't seen that ever happened, I don't think ever. But in the end of it, who cares, because I have my wonder weapon and that's all that matters. Okay, so now that we are properly set up, we can go ahead and start the last step now. Starting in the north atrium here, there's gonna be this like invisible ghost that we're gonna have to follow around the entire map. This thing is a pain in the butt to follow around the map as well, because like you can barely hear it with all the other zombies and everything like following you, hitting at you. It's just not easy. I honestly probably should have brought Winter's Wail instead of something like Death Perception, because it would have been like way easier. I could just like freeze the zombie and then go after the ghost, but it's way too late for that now. Dude, I'm like so locked in right now. I don't want to lose the ghost. I know once you get here, the ghost will kind of make a little jump over the railing towards the like center box location, so I need to meet it there. It's actually been so long since I've done this, I forgot how long it took. It's like the ghost is getting stuck on the wall here or something. It's just not moving. Okay, it's finally down into the main library area, out into the, I think, west hallway. So it should be good now for like the majority of the rest of the way. All right, so now comes the fun part. Once I get into the wine cellar here, I actually have to go prone for like the entirety of the rest of the way. But if I do that mid-round, I'm guaranteed going to die, so I'm going to get to the end of this round here first. Luckily, the ghost's progress saves, so I don't have to worry about it too much. I can just start crawling on the ground again here. Okay, I just need to loop around this table and chair real quick, and I should be good. I don't know if I'll have enough time this round to finish this up here. Yeah, I'm bailing out. I'm going to wait one more round here. Time for the moment of truth, and just walk up into this little corner here. I think you have to like stare down this little side. Yeah, right there. There we are. Perfect. Finally, unfortunately, it is over, so I should get 2 extra perks here. Yeah, there we are. Homunculus as well as infinite ammo now in the weapon that I was holding when I finished the Easter egg. It's so weird just being able to shoot like crazy, like whatever I want to do. Reload, and then just have all of my ammo given right back to me afterwards. Dude, this Easter egg is so cool. I wish it was allowed for world records on the map. I mean, yeah, it would make the records like extremely easy, but I don't care. It's fun though. I highly recommend you guys try this Easter egg out here. It's so much fun to try out and see if you can like get it. Also, a quick note here, if you get rid of the weapon that had infinite ammo in it, it's gone forever, so don't do that either. I think this goes without saying, but also don't go down because, you know, you'll lose your 2 perks and that also isn't good. I actually had a lot of fun doing this. It's not something I do too often. Unfortunately though, with this being over, that means I have to start my high round game. I'm going for the first ever round 600 on the map, and we'll be doing that here on YouTube. So I hope to see you guys there.